The comfort zone is not feeling good enough. That is where you're comfortable and your brain wants to do everything possible to make sure you stay in your comfort zone and not be stretched to grow. Hey there, it's Pamela Elaine Nichols here again with another inspirational message. I am your relationship coach, and I help divorced women feel good enough to get over their ex and be happy. Today's inspirational message is how to feel good enough to get over your ex and be happy. Like, how do you do that? Well, first of all, before I give you today's tip on how to feel good enough to get over your ex and be happy, I want to tell you why you don't feel good enough. You've been raised in a society that particularly makes women, girls to women, feel that they're not good enough. Particularly not good enough if you don't have a man. That's how you're raised. And those are the subconscious messages that you've been given, and you've lived your life according to that. It means that your brain now wants to make sure you stay in the comfort zone. That's the brain's job. The comfort zone of what? The comfort zone of not feeling good enough. Yes, believe it or not, it is a comfort zone. Your brain's job is to keep you alive and to protect you from anything that doesn't feel good, anything that might harm you, anything that might stretch you to grow. The comfort zone is not feeling good enough. That is where you're comfortable and your brain wants to do everything possible to make sure you stay in your comfort zone and not be stretched to grow. It's the evolutionary process of the brain. So let us be okay that our brain wants to do its job. We just have to hack it. Here's how you hack it. Here's how you hack your brain so that it can be comfortable with you feeling good enough. And let me just go back for a second. So it's easier to feel not good enough because it is the comfort zone, and the brain likes to make sure that you're in your comfort zone. Because if you get out of that comfort zone, what's gonna happen? Like, who are you if you start feeling good enough? Like, you've got to stay in the comfort zone because it's scary to go into the unknown of feeling good enough. It's scary to go into the unknown of happiness. So let's just not do any of that, the brain says. Let's just stay not feeling good enough and unhappy. All right, so here's the brain hack. We're gonna practice the tip for today, all right? I want you to think about anything, and I mean anything, that just makes you feel good. I don't care if it's the thought about your firstborn and holding her in your arms. I don't care if it is when you got married, if that still makes you feel good when you think about it. If it is a promotion that you got, if it was a birthday party that was amazing that you experienced, if it was the new car, the new house, meeting a new guy, it doesn't matter. I just want you to put that in your mind right now. That experience that made you feel good, okay? So just go there for a moment. And here's the beauty about the brain. If you remember something that felt good, it's as if you are still in that experience, because the brain doesn't know the difference. It just knows that you're feeling good, and the brain's like, yeah, that feels good. More of that. So get that in your head. Get that thought in your head right now. Do you feel good as you're thinking about it? Now, I want you to do it with me, not just watch me. I want you to do it with me. Think about that experience. Now that you have the memory in your head, I want you to remember how it felt to have that experience. How it felt. Did it feel good? Were you happy? Were you excited? I want you to feel that feeling. Go back to that experience and feel the feelings that you had during that experience. It's very important that you feel the feelings. Otherwise, this tip won't work for you. I'm gonna go back to my 50th birthday party in Palm Springs, California. And it was so much fun seeing my family, having my children there, friends I hadn't seen in a while, and we danced and we drank, and the food was delicious. It was so good. What's your memory? Grab the feeling. With that feeling that's related to some other memory, I want you to say, I am good enough to get over my ex and be happy. Say it with me. I am good enough to get over my ex and be happy. Say it again. I am good enough to get over my ex and be happy. Every single time that you are feeling not good enough about the stuff that went down between you and your ex and feeling unhappy around that, I want you to go back to this tip. The tip again is go to a memory of something that made you feel good, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with your ex. Just whatever the memory is, because you're gonna grab for a feeling and use that feeling to get to another feeling, all right? So we're jumping rocks, one rock to the next rock, to the next rock, all right? And then before you know it, you've climbed the mountain. Take that memory, then feel the feelings of that memory. This is the most important part. You gotta feel it as if you were back there at that memory. And then while you're feeling that feeling, you say, I am good enough to get over my ex and be happy. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, remember, practice that tip. All right? Practice it. Also, I want you to lean into the discomfort of this tip. It's okay. And remember that every investment in your self-development and your personal improvement pays dividends. See you next time.